Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the London session live stream brought to you by Monster Money Trading. This is your host, Connor Abrams, and I think it's a pretty good week to have a good week. What do you guys think? Good week to have a good week or what? Alright, so I hope that everybody has had a look at the newsletter that I sent out yesterday. If not, have a look at the video description. The link is there. If it's not, you can always check the channel description. It is in the channel. So I'll be going based off of that higher time frame analysis. I also sent the link to the actual newsletter in the Discord for the weekly breakdowns. So instead of sending the normal weekly breakdowns, I just sent the link for the newsletter since everything is pretty much in there, plus more actually. Yeah, I went a little bit more in depth than the usual weekly breakdown. So I really do advise that you check that out. It's a free newsletter, like I say, with weekly breakdowns, key events to look for the week ahead, why those events are important. The psychological reminder in there as well to keep you at the top of your game. And like I say, I'll just be following along with that higher time frame analysis. So starting off here on gold. On the daily, last week we've closed below 1990. So it looks like we may have already got our top wick on the daily candle here, and then looking to fill that wick from Friday's candle, and then for potential further downside below 1770 to, sorry, not 1770, jeez, I'm stuck in 2022 here. 1970. So 1970 is quite a significant level. We need to be aware of this area, selling into this area, that we will have safer sells below 1970. But looking here based off the 4-hour candle, which actually just closed, as well as the 8 hours. So like I said, 8 hours, something that I've just started looking at because it's closing now, because it's somewhere in between the 4-hour and the daily. I think it's quite a nice confirmation. And I mean, we used that 8-hour confirmation on Wednesday for those sales coming down for 110 pips, and we used the 8-hour confirmation on Friday for those 160 pip sales. You know, getting that higher time frame perspective, if your higher time frame is setting up nicely, you know, if the daily, for instance, closed below 1990, that gives us some confluence here. Now looking at the 8-hour, okay, 8 hours also closed below a support at 1880. You know, that says a lot. Your 4-hour, I know that there is obviously this support right here. Now that may be an issue. Like I say, selling into the 1770 area is going to be tricky. But on the low time frames, we do have range to play here. So on the 30-minute, you can see we've got support at 1979. And below there, I mean, we've got about 35 pips to the next level of support. And if there's enough volume, we should get that pushed down to 1970. So here, just ranging, coming into pre-London. As you can see, this is normally the setup. We had that same idea, ranging, coming into pre-London. We had that 4-hour candle close bearish on Friday, and then we had that clean move. Wednesday was the same story, just a bit of ranging, that 4-hour candle close bearish, and we had that pre-London move. So straight off the bat here, I'm actually going to just have these sell stops on the break of previous 4-hour lows. And then the stop loss, I think, makes perfect sense above these highs here. So my stop loss will be about 37 pips. Let me just get the number here. So I'm going to have a sell stop on the break of previous 4-hour lows at 1978.25. My stop loss will be at 1981.85.
So you said the stop loss at 81.85.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I should put this position in just yet. You know, I don't want guys to think that I'm actually in the trade. I think let me put it in so you can at least see where I'd have my stop loss. And then I'll just say that this is not activated yet. So I hope everybody understands the trade idea. Like I said, if you were here last week, you know, we basically took this same trade twice. So I'm anticipating volume to come in on the break of previous 4-hour lows. But we do need to be aware that there's some issues, and there may be some issues selling into these intraday lows at 1970. But with the higher time frame candle confirmations, I do have confidence that we could move down here. And, you know, in a position like this, with the kind of volume we see in this time, I could easily see runners to 1950 if we are managing to break below 1970. Below 1970, there's always more opportunity to get involved. And I'm in. So chat, my sell stops have been activated here at 1978.25. My stop loss is at 1981.85. Break even point just call it 1975 flat. Psychological level in and around that support area. Yeah, about this. Take that away now.
Oh no, I don't mean to be a hater, but dude, I think you're milking the markets, bro. This can't happen every day at the same time.
I was gonna say, like, I think the streams are gonna start to die because it's like they're getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
It's
Hi
gonna
guys.
become
So
some like
we
mysterious channel that just comes in and grabs 100
jeez,
pips that nobody knows about on a daily basis.
right. You know, you're really good at your strategy when you can make an Instagram story this stream, bro.
Literally.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, how's it going?
How about we keep quiet till we at break even?
Hmm. Yeah, Jared, a big.
Yeah.
For your pick. Our trade is running.
Well, we're seeing some nice volume here coming into this new 4 hour. As long as this 15 does close a nice strong bearish candle, I'll be very confident here to continue moving down. In fact, once the next 15-minute candle opens, and if we break this current candle's low, then I could see myself moving my stop loss in. Wouldn't want to go break even just yet. Now we'll see. We'll see. This is quite a pretty big break even point. So we could be adaptive with the break even. But at the same time, I don't want to strangle the trade. You know, these kind of positions generally run very nicely. But we definitely need to be aware of this area. So I'll just keep that in mind.
Come on, Connor. I need positivity, bro.
Dude, looks like
If I
Steve
take it.
will do it. What are you talking about? I'm always positive.
Hey, there's Adolf again, bro. Yes, when last I see Adolf?
Yeah, Adolf, long time no see. It's been a minute. How are you doing? Thank you, bro.
Like my comment, Connor,
What did you say?
on Monster Money Trading. The comment on RG.
I didn't
On
see
your way
it.
to. You did, man. On your way to.
Oh,
You coming?
yeah. Nah. There's lots of good traders out there, you know? There's actually lots of great traders. Can't be one of them. I'm one of them.
What do you say? There's lots of great traders, including yourself. Oh, wait. I agree.
There are a lot of great traders.
I know. Including you. That's why I say I agree.
And I think Monster Money is gonna make great traders as well.
Wait until we all put those 10 lots in, same time.
Yeah.
100 of us.
Can't wait until Monster Money makes me a good trader.
Jared, you are Monster Money now.
That's a problem, Jared, if you're giving classes and you're doubting it like that.
No, you know I'm raving.
It's okay. It's okay, Connor. I got the Zoom calls. Don't stress. Fuck. Never.
Dude, every day would get emails that one of the quote unquote teachers harassed them or verbally abused them. I asked him a question and he called me a retard.
Still not that
Nah, it's not that bad.
I just tell you you're an idiot when you're an idiot, but don't beat around the bush. It's simple. Sometimes it's good to not beat around the bush. You waste time when you beat around the bush. You wanna cry, Connor?
What?
Because I almost
Yeah.
cried.
What do you mean?
I lost my sandwich yesterday when I was playing golf, bro. I left at one of the holes and went back like 5 minutes later and gone. Weg.
Oh,
Playing golf there in the bushes by West Bank.
dude, I'm so bad at that. Like, because I'll take like like 2, 3 clubs around the green, and then I'll end up leaving one. I think it's happened nearly every time. Well, I go back
Yeah,
and
bro.
get it, obviously, but I'm like, fucking, just forget it there. And then I'm
No,
on
that's
the next
that was.
hole, I'm, oh shit, my sandwich, my chipper, my pitching wedge, my putter, something's been left
Yeah.
behind.
I told one of the other oaks to go find it. Hopefully, he gets it in that bush. Because there's like lollies there where the oaks live down there, right next to that hole where kind of taken like in that bush.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping one of those oaks that I sent in there is gonna go get it for me. But yeah, I doubt it.
Alright, so we have come back to entry, but the 15-minute candle looks good here still. 20 seconds until it closes. We are basically closing below the support right here. Very similar movement to last week Friday. In fact, we essentially got in here a little bit earlier. Because last week Friday, the first 15-minute candle of the 4-hour had that push down already. So this was the first 15, and you can see we're already pushing down. Don't really want to see the hourly and 30-minute candle flipping bullish. So if we break previous 15-minute highs here, then at that point I'll manage risk. Maybe close out 50%, whatever the case. I know we had a nice push in profit there. And obviously, you know, when you see that straight off the bat, you know, that's a good feeling. But you can't get taken away. You just got to keep listening to what price is telling you. You know, it could easily come back into drawdown. And personally, I wasn't looking to close there. I wasn't looking to manage or anything at that point. So I'm just trading my plan here. And if I had closed out there 10, 15 pips, and then the trade does run as planned, when I look back when it's sitting at 200 pips, you know, then I'm going to kick myself for not following my plan. So I would rather just follow what I've laid out here, even if it means closing in a small loss after running into a little bit of profit. That's fine. Because at the end of the day, I'm just letting the probabilities play out here. We'll call this a drawdown management point. let's call it DD. We got a DD point and a BE point. Keep in mind, like I say, I might go break even before this level. Just staying adaptive in these areas that we are sitting right now. We could easily come down into the support area and then, you know, start to move back bullish on gold. Something we need to be aware of. But I think the morning, just the way with the candles I've set up, we should be alright to at least fill this range this morning. We haven't even had a look at GJ yet. But just touching on the dollar index. So last week, you can go over the newsletter, like I say, for these higher time frame breakdowns. But last week we did close bullish, and we respected that significant level 101. So it was the first weekly bullish close in a while. And I'm thinking that we could potentially see this demand stepping back in. Right now, you're just consolidating on the lower time frames, but you can see here, you know, we're respecting this 101.5 level, call it. I think if we get breaks above 102, that should give us nice confirmations for gold to possibly break below 1970. But if you're not actually breaking out of this range to the upside on the DXY, confirming that dollar strength, then we don't really want to get taken away with the sells into the support area. But like I say, for the morning, with the current setup, most recent price action, we've got enough range to come down into this area before we do possibly see a reaction here. Then GJ, I don't know, I'm not in love with GJ at the moment. I would like to see deeper pullbacks to set up better for later in the week. Honestly, so you can see what I've got planned out for the morning. Looking for some pullbacks, and then in the higher time frame breakdowns, I was looking for even deeper pullbacks to like 166 or 155.5. So you can go and check that out. Like I said, I sent the link to the free Discord as well for those breakdowns, but right now I'm not loving it. In fact, below 166.65, I could even see sells here on GJ. Like I said, to get that deeper higher time frame pullback, grab some liquidity for the week. But I mean, I'm not even going to get into another position yet today. This is probably my trade for the morning. So I'm not even going to look at GJ. I don't enjoy what I'm seeing. And I know, like, you know, when you get to the charts, we have a look at both pairs, we do our analysis, but some days it's just going to look like shit. And I think you need to know when those days are, not force an analysis. Because I could easily go find levels. Hey, here's a level here, here's a level here. This could happen, but price action looks shit to me. Nothing's really suiting my style here. You know, so it's not for me. once we break previous 15-minute lows, I would expect us to see a push to the break-even point. Let's see. Quite a few people here this morning. So early. I need to update the pips there. I think last week, 128 plus 160. 288 pips for the week last week. So 288 pips for the week last week. It's pretty decent. And then we're starting this week back at 0. I think the yearly total must be sitting at least 1,300 or so. Need to update that. Yeah, there's Friday's trade there in the chat. Short Jared. And while you're on that link, you may as well go and hit the follow button on the IG as well. The Monster Money IG. I'm forgetting something. Last week I said that one of the subscribers for the newsletter will be able to join us for one of the New York sessions, which I say is a little bit more interactive. You know, you can actually chat to us and speak to us directly on Zoom. So not quite a one-on-one, there will be other members there, but you know, you can definitely get a lot out of it. So I must check out the guys who subscribed last week, Friday, and then see. Friday was the 21st, right? So who subscribed on the 21st? Yeah, once this is done, I'm going to put these names into a list here, and then it'll randomly select one of the names. So if you were here last week Friday and you subscribed to the newsletter, we'll do that draw now after the trade. This 30-minute candle is about to close. Quite nice and bearish here. Obviously, first candle closing below the support. at 1979. First 30-minute candle closing below there. So we may still get a bit of a top wick on the new 30. But we look good here. I don't really want the 15 to close bullish, but I mean, as long as we are below this level at 1979, we should be alright. And then it looks like we may just close like a doji on the 15, which is fine. Your 30-minute is still nice and bearish there. But we'll just keep an eye on this 15-minute. What are you saying, Ned? This show's actually getting a little bit tight now. I don't know if it's shrunk in the washing or if I've just put on some size.
Must be the gains.
It's a Tonga Ali. Okay, so your 15-minute candle there did close bearish, weak bearish candle, but the 30 nice and strong, with range to move down here to 1975 odds still. I mean, this is the time we've been seeing the volume come in last week. It was this 30-minute candle that dropped, as well as on Wednesday. So we've broken above previous 15-minute highs. So not really what you want to see. On the lower time frame, that would mean obviously we're breaking structure here. So we may come and test this 1979 level, forming a top wick on the 30-minute. But I've got my area where I've planned out to manage risk there. If we break above the previous 30-minute high, I can look to manage risk at that point. And then stop loss is above structure here on the hourly. If you're looking at the hourly time frame, you can see this lower high right here. Even though it's a bit of drawdown, price tapping 1979 or the top wick looks clean. It really does, but we need to, like I say, just be aware and manage accordingly. So we are tapping that support level now. Like I say, if this hourly candle breaks its own high after such a steep bottom wick, then we could be in some trouble. So I really don't want to break above previous 30-minute highs. So at 1988, if we get there, I'll close out off. If we come back and flip bearish on this 30-minute now, we should be good.
On the hourly, it still looks amazing.
Yeah. I mean, even the 30 looks really good there if we flip. And there it goes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and there's volume.
Yeah, here comes the volume. Surely.
Oh,
Yeah,
people
that made me
love
think
Oh,
of
you
a
think?
maths teacher.
Oh, I think the volume is coming. Let me just show you something quick. Yeah. Gold, don't do GJ things, man. Come on.
No, we look good.
Yeah, we do look good.
You know, someone said that I look like Steve will do it just now. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Dr. Dollar? Yo, let's just have a
100%.
look at that. He looks like Steve will do it.
Is he a real doctor?
Nah, he's also a streamer.
Otoro Pistana.
What's that?
Isn't that his name?
I don't know. I know him as Dr. Dollar.
Yeah. I
He
think
just came in the other one day
his
and
claim
he donated $2.
Yeah, I was about to say his fame, how I know him is he literally goes on random streams and then just donates like $100, $100. I remember one day on somebody's
him.
stream, I
He
think
gave
it
me
was even on
$2.
Rogers.
Hey,
Yeah,
where's our fucking $100? What fuck is this?
yeah. He just kept donating $100, $100, $100. So that's how I know him.
Oh,
Okay, so we got the fake one gone because we only got $2.
suck. He was like, this kid's from South Africa. He doesn't need $100. $2 will get him lunch.
We need $2,000, not $2. Oh, shit. Because we're from South Africa, you could have given more. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, we would have been pulling out. Oh shit. $200 and I'm going on holiday to Cape Town.
That Jared family's flying past again.
My family.
Yeah, don't you hear the Adidas going?
Oh, how are they my family?
Yeah, them, bro. These things are skitting over. That's
Yeah.
a club party, that, my friend. Yes.
Skitty.
Dude, Adidas
I
is
saw
such
some
a
whack
South
shit
African
yesterday,
bird,
bro.
bro.
While I was playing golf, bro. You know how geese fly? They all fly in like that triangle shaped shit. I saw Adidas
Yeah.
flying like that, bro. Do you know how that fucked with my head? Because I've never seen that in my life. They don't normally fly like that.
Usually they just sit near your window and scream,
They
eh?
make a
I've never
noise.
seen one fly.
Yes, bro. I've thrown so many things at those birds, eh? Yo,
You know they're a protected species.
yo, fuck them or kill them
I don't
all.
know how,
Yes.
bro.
Not a fuck, dude. There's so many of these things. How is that a protected species? Maybe the pink ones, bro. Have you seen a pink Adidas? And a red one and a white one.
Yeah. It's got like a white body and then I don't know. I think like a red head or pink head.
Look in
Whatever.
Pretoria, people say birds weird shit, bro. How you feel about what Brass is doing currently?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Did you see? Oh, okay.
If we break the lows, obviously I think we'll be good here. But if we break the high that we just created on this 30-minute candle, then I could see myself managing risk even sooner. So in a sense, like we've grabbed liquidity here and the volume's coming into the downside, which obviously is nice. It's running in our direction. But at the same time, if it goes against us now, we can manage even more aggressively, take an even smaller loss. You know, the risk comes first. Got to focus on the risk. I haven't even decided on a TP here. If we, like I say, if we break below 1970, and the dollar is, possibly breaking above 102, then we could easily ride this down to 1950. But I'm well aware that we are trading into quite a significant area here at about 1974. And then 1970 is an extremely significant level that we could literally just tap into like last week and within, an hour reject that level by like 100 pips. So I'll be quick to secure as we're moving down here. I think 1975, this most recent support and psychological level, makes a lot of sense to go break even and to probably secure partials as well. So we did break previous 30-minute lows here. Your 15-minute candle is about to close, so maybe next 15 we get that push. Blessed morning, Kenton. Morning.
Yes, yeah, it's a nice golf R on your status. It's just too bad it's so high. Yes, you could drive a truck underneath that thing.
I was also looking at that. I'm like, nah, this thing's too
It's
fucking high.
actually high, but I think I have too many fucking mates that have dropped ones. That's why. But you
But at
know
the
what I
same
found out?
time, dude,
Listen, no, listen,
even my old car like scraped the driveway. Now this, it's actually pretty practical. I won't lie. It's got a very
bro.
stiff suspension, but it's like it doesn't scrape the driveway coming in. What's up?
I found out how much it would cost for you to bag your fucking thing, bro.
50K.
And Well, it depends who you're gonna go to, but the proper oaks are between 60 and 80, depending on what you're gonna put in the car, because you get a choice of what you want to put.
Yeah, only want the
And
best of the
60 to
best.
80,000 rand to bag a car.
to bag the Golf R because of the things that goes in it. It's normally like if you bag like a Golf, like a normal city Golf, it costs like 20, 25, because that's like entry level.
Bagging is where it like heightens and lowers itself.
Yes, by itself, like
Hey. Yeah,
well
it
done,
is.
Jared.
Yeah.
Well,
Man.
fuck it, you're learning, bro. Soon you'll be able to tell who's gonna win fights, and now you're learning about cars.
No, Connor, if you
Proud
do
of you.
that, bro, I'm flying down
Listen,
to
wait,
where
we didn't discuss this shit.
Hey.
Whoever's Garcia fans, shut the fuck up, because this stream was going on about Tenzi's gonna lose. Yeah, now where you at? Old 7 rounds and
Hey, Garcia fought. Oh, shame. But
yeah, you fought
Tank
both
is just on
fucking
another level.
Oh, but that liver shot was brutal, eh?
It wasn't even that brutal, bro. He must have been hurting him throughout the fight there. Because that
No,
shot he
it
actually
did.
did give him wasn't a hard shot from Tank, bro. It was hard. Obviously, that's harder than the average Joe. But it wasn't a that wasn't a powerhouse shot from Tank, bro. Tank could have hurt him more if he got a cleaner hit on him. Trust. Yeah. But Jared, bro. Hey? Tank called seventh round, and did it in the 7th round, my friend. Yo. Jared,
That's
how can you be
crazy,
so
eh?
wrong?
Dude. Okay.
That body shot was
I
nasty.
admit that.
I just think
I
Ryan was
admit
scared.
that. But the rehydration clause, I was watching afterwards, bro. That's the rehydration clause currently played a big role. I don't know, bro. I'm just following
This is what happens when
what I
losers.
saw on YouTube. Oh, look at this. This is the accent.
When losers lose, they look for hydration fucking excuses. My liver was dry, so when he hit me on it, it cracked.
It cracked.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Nah, that shit hurts, Jared, bro. Just one day, just like give yourself a little punch in your side there, bro, and feel it. That shit's brutal. That thing, I'd rather get knocked out on my jaw than get knocked out on my liver, bro.
I can safely say I think I'm alright. Eh?
If you had to choose, bro, don't choose the body shot. I promise you, it's gonna put you out for longer.
Yeah, Davis did put that hydration clause in place to give him a better chance at winning, obviously.
Yeah,
But
he
I
played
mean,
mind
Garcia
games, bro.
said himself, in the fight, he felt good.
I'll hit
Like
your
he said,
liver
once he
as
got
well,
into
Ned.
it, he felt good.
Just not a body punch. Oh, fuck. Ned, I think you'll get that one. Especially you.
15-minute hammer confirmed that is a bar.
What?
I think you need to get off
15
Instagram. Too much Instagram, not enough learning.
You must try get the Boerewors. What's it called? The Boerewors something. The Boerewors drop. Once you learn that one, come talk to us. 15-minute hammer.
I think you actually had that on the 15, yeah. This was the Boerewors drop. Just didn't really drop the way I wanted it, but could easily still come in here.
If the previous 15 wasn't there, it was a Boerewors drop. I don't think so.
It had the Boerewors, but it didn't really have the drop.
They didn't add the tomato sauce like we needed them to. Imagine this is how we spoke, bro. This is how we speak trading, dude. Fuck me.
Oh, shit.
Someone would come here from S and be like, yeah, this is my stream, this.
Oh, you see, man, I know.
Fuck. Yeah, bro. Let's talk about golf. So that Cameron chap of yours, I can't remember. Sorry. That one. Now he said he's a member now based London again because he's back from Cape Town. So I told him that he must tell you that we must go play a game of 9 holes based London.
Oh, yeah, we must.
Because that golf course is nice.
That oak is pretty good, eh? Fuck.
He is good, no. But that's the point, bro. Like, if you play a game with him, he's at least gonna tell you a few things. But yeah, we need to get limit. We
Yeah,
need to
he's gonna
limit
tell
the
you to
information.
hurry the fuck up.
He's not gonna tell you that. But then thingy, you mustn't listen too much, Con. You must just start figuring your own swing out and then tweak it from there, like yourself.
No, I know. I've always said that. Like, it's more about feel. Like, what feels right for you. I know
Because
that there's
you're
obviously tweaks and tips to take from guys who know more, but at the end of the day, it's about what feels good for you. Because if you have found something that works for you, someone comes and tells you to change your whole style, like, it's probably not going to be a good decision.
Yeah.
Let's just lock in here a little bit, because it looks like we are moving up here. 5-minute close, no top wig. I would really like to wait and see at least how the 30-minute and hourly candle close.
Just 10 minutes. I'm sure we'll make it.
Yeah, still alright. Yeah, I really don't want to break previous 15-minute highs though.
You mean 30?
Previous 15-minute highs.
Oh, sorry, man. YouTube. Fuck, delayed. Yeah, so Con, there's something I wanted. Okay, wait, I'll ask you after the stream, actually. No. I want advice on something.
Break-even point is where I'll move my stop loss to break even, so that if it does come back to my entry, so if we do get that move down, and then it does end up coming back to my entry, at least I won't lose anything. It'll just take me out at break even. And then probably continue.
I love how you said it.
She's Friday's trade was close to break even. I wish you were on the stream. So I ended up like after securing partials and moving stops to break even. But the entry was right around.
And we still
took profit at about 83. It was a good closure there actually. But I mean that pullback, because this pullback was after I actually ended the stream, and I was watching this thing go up. I was like, fuck, okay, whatever, break even. Went, made some coffee. My run is sitting there on like, I don't know, maybe $30 or whatever. Come back, $500. I just closed out.
When we were speaking on the phone, it was at 96 point something. And then when we ended the phone, like, yeah, I saw Tom's message after that. And then I was like, yes, sir. Tom killed me because I imagined Tom saying he almost fell off the chair when he saw it. I just imagined it all play out. I started laughing.
Yeah, no, that's dude. I was also like, because he said something like it was like $8 in profit, and then it just instantly like moved to a few hundred. I was like, no, that was a move.
280, I
It's
think.
literally
And
like a 15-minute candle, and then the next 15 just opened up and ripped down. Can I know why you're selling gold at a 4-hour support? So the 4 hours is probably the only time frame here that's really troublesome. But I've taken confidence obviously from the weekly candle being bearish, but the daily closed below 1990. And then what I've started looking at is the 8-hour as well. So essentially the 8-hour closed below support here. kind of just a happy medium between the 4-hour and daily. So that looks pretty good on the 8-hour. Then yeah, the 4-hour here, no, is a bit of an issue. But looking to just play with this range here on the 30-minute. I mean, we do have clean traffic essentially down to 19, let's just call it 1976. So looking to take advantage of this most recent range as basically a vantage point, and then look to have runners, because if we are breaking below, look, we've got range to 1970, we do, but this is an extremely strong level of support, so we may need extra confirmations to actually break below there. But if we do manage to get our runners in here and we do break below 1970, it is range down to 1950. Like I said, to actually break below 1970, we would need to see a bit more strength in the dollar here, which it looks like we are seeing us hold this support area. But I think you'd need to break above 102, 102.2 here on the dollar index to really like confirm that sentiment that we could get those deeper pullbacks on gold. But I mean, this structure does look like we could easily get those sells. Like I say, just one of the big things is selling into this area. We need to be cautious. But like I say, on the lower time frames, there is definitely enough range for me to give this a shot. So it looks like got 3 minutes here until the hourly candle closes. Right now your 30 minutes is sitting bullish. We are still below that 1979 level, 1980. So you can see we're just consolidating on the lower time frames here. Hopefully that volume comes in with the new hourly candle and we could fill this wick, get to break even. But I don't really like what I'm seeing, to be honest. I wanted that volume to come in now on this candle. If we're closing bullish, it's not really looking how I wanted it to. So like I say, if we break previous 30-minute highs here, I will manage some of my risk. Close partials. Wilderness or Plet? Wilderness is pretty small, like, it seems very quiet, but it's a beautiful place. Plet is probably Fabia. I think Wilderness is more of like a retreat. Maybe if you take your wife or girlfriend, Wilderness will be fine. Cape Flats or Brakpan. Oh shit. Yeah, one of those is fun as well. You want Sen for 1 week? Go to Wilderness. Yeah, yo, every time you drive through Wilderness on the way to Cape Town, man, it's beautiful. 4.5k subs hit. Jeez. Nearly 5k. At 5k, I'd like to do a nice giveaway. I'm looking to do something with my broker, see if I can maybe give away an account or something. But I just need to see how I can manage it. I don't want to just do a cash giveaway. I think, you know, if I could do an account giveaway, and then maybe on top of that, this was actually Jared's idea to then also give away access to the membership for a month to whoever gets that account. I think that would be really nice. Then at least we know we're not just, you know, giving that money away for nothing. So 8-hour candle, sorry, not 8 hour, the 8 o'clock hourly candle is opened here. Close below support on the hourly with a wick to fill, essentially. So we break above previous hourly highs here, 1980. Going to look to close out partials. Got no bottom wick on this current candle. And with the hourly candle closing bullish, I'm thinking to just give this a chance here. Stops in a safe place. The issue is we could form a top wick up to even like 1981 before coming down. Okay, chat. So I'm gonna just close out 50% right here. Closed out 50% at negative 22 pips. DD management, drawdown management. Based off the hourly, we very well still could be alright here. But it's pretty tough to say. Because now the fact that we've broken previous hourly highs and after seeing that rejection, you know, this could be the beginning of a move to the upside here. But I mean, if this hourly comes back and flips bearish, we could easily get that wick fill. But yeah, that no bottom wick is like, you know, we could easily come back down and flip bearish on this hourly candle. Trading view charts not matching with MT5. I think it depends on what broker you're using on MetaTrader 5. I could even see myself adding back my risk on the flip here.
And when you get a second, will you read something I sent you on Zoom chat?
Okay. So yeah, I closed half at about negative 22 pips. If this hourly comes back and flips bearish, I'm going to actually look to add back half of that position. And then I'll move my stop loss to above this current candle. Okay, so like I say, if we flip bearish on the hourly here, I'm going to look to add back that 50% that I took off. From South Asia, hope Rwanda is good. Yeah, I've never used Rwanda. Just use the Rwanda chart on TradingView. I'm using Tickmill at the moment. And Tickmill is pretty solid. Not really guaranteed that this candle comes back and flips bearish. If we re-break the high of this current candle, we could just continue driving on up. So I think if we do break this high again, I'm going to close full. So I'm closing full right here. So I closed full. $80.68. Closed full for about negative 24 pips. So we could still see this candle flip bearish and continue moving down. But I'd rather keep the losses small here and, you know, save the bullets. You could always get another entry, you could always get another trade. Got London open in about 50 minutes. Not too interested in changing the buys here, looking for bars. I don't really like the idea of bars right now. But for further sells, the issue is now you've actually formed a support here essentially on the 30-minute. So this range is just starting to get a bit choppy. GJ thoughts? Let me just remove all of this. Yeah, I'm not too in love with GJ this morning. Looking for some deeper pullbacks for bars. So we are starting to pull back. But you could even adapt to sells below, you know, 166, 650. Because below there, essentially you've got clean traffic. This 166,500 is just obviously a psychological level. Also looking to the left, though, it was a pretty strong area. So you definitely want to be aware of that. I'd really like to stick to the bars, but like I say, if we do break below 166, 650, you know, we could maybe take advantage of some of that pullback. Otherwise, you could even look for support to form here in this area. I have bars marked up above 167, 250. It's just this range here that I've got grayed out is, you know, to the left, not the greatest price action to be trading into. So I'm kind of just leaving GG alone until it sets up a little bit better there for me. So just waiting here maybe for London Open to see what happens, but for now, that might just be my morning. Not really loving what GJ is doing. Gold, obviously, those initial sell ideas haven't played out here. Based off the 4 hour, maybe we create a steeper top wick up to like 84 and come back down. But essentially then, you know, we are actually just consolidating. And one thing we need to keep in mind this week is that we have FOMC and NFP next week. So with these big events coming up, you know, maybe we have a little bit lower volume this week. That's another thing we need to keep in mind. You've got more important data later in the week for the dollar, like GDP on Thursday, advanced GDP. And you've got core PCE price index on Friday. So, you know, those are going to be some market movers for the week for gold. So I think for now, you know, looking for those sales down to 1970 are going to be pretty tough. Probably safest to wait for that break below 1970 to give you those confirmations for that further downside. Otherwise, wait for some new structure to be formed. Wait for maybe a pullback to 1990. If we are closing bullish off of this 1979, 1980 level on the 4 hour, maybe later through the day, you know, we do get further upside here. But for now, the way it's set up, I wouldn't be interested in these bars. I would just stay out. We are essentially still respecting the initial stop loss placement, but I had plans there to manage the position. And the thing is, I was relying on that pre-London volume to come into the downside, which it wasn't coming in. And now we've seen this push to the upside, so, you know, I just wanted to manage my risk, get out there with a smaller loss, and then, you know, possibly look for another opportunity later in the day. Or tomorrow, later in the week, whenever. Still like the idea of this Audi kind of flipping bearish to continue on down, but it's pretty tough at the moment. 15 closed there, bullish, no top wick. But I mean, essentially, if this was resistance that we formed at about 5, closed above there, it's just ranging really. Wouldn't want to be buying into this, all of this traffic. We are seeing some nice rejections there from 1981. See how the 15-minute candle closes. Chat, everyone sees the market from their own perspective. Everyone has a different perspective. I think everybody just needs to learn to be respectful of others' views. You know, sometimes ego can get to your head, and sometimes you can feel like your strategy is the best, because if you're consistent, you're consistent. But someone might have a strategy that is consistent for them as well, and maybe on a particular day you guys have a different bias. That's fine, as long as you're both following your strategy. There's nothing wrong with that. So like I say, just learn to be respectful of everybody's perception. You know, I strongly believe in the way I trade, obviously, because I found consistency in it, and I believe that it's very simple. But to say that it's the best, you know, if I ever say that kind of thing, just know it's for marketing, because I think that's ignorance, and it goes for anybody, any trader. This is the best strategy. Just marketing, really, you know. Find something that resonates with you. This is my style. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But it works for me.
Hey, man's got some transparency on you.
Hey, am I lying though? They like the
Nah,
banks.
100%.
That shit's marketing. Then you do get other guys who don't push that same narrative, but you know, they'll swear they're the best, and for sure they're good at what they do. But at the end of the day, it's marketing. No strategy is the best. You have to be the best version of yourself. It's not the strategy that makes the trader. It's the trader that makes the trader. So, you know, whatever, today was a loss, small loss, it's fine. Last week, like I say, was what? 280 pips. I took a 24 pip loss. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I was due for a loss. Haven't taken 2 losses in a row in a long time here on the stream. I think since the first week of the year, I haven't taken 2 losses in a row. I need to update Friday's trade. Things frozen. Fuck's sakes. GJ was those break-even sells on Thursday. I'm gonna update this properly later. But yeah, GJ break-even sells and then 160 pips on gold on Friday. So like I say, about 280 pips for the week, 288 last week. So negative 24 pips, you know, it's just part of the probabilities playing out. Lagos, Nigeria. Nah, I'm not answering this. Not today. No, I'm not gonna answer that.
Dude, it could be Kenton.
Hey, Kenton is from the Caribbean.
Oh, shucks. My mistake.
Yeah, Jared.
Dude, if it's outside of South Africa, it's basically the same place to me. Oh, but dude, I don't know why you get such strange phone calls, bro. I don't think I've ever got somebody international calling me that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no, I
Connor, I'm
don't
sure
know what the
Jared.
hell you would be calling me from Nigeria. Fuck.
Could be a prince.
Maybe. Hey man, I saw your stream. Do you want to trade for me?
You can
Depends
also
how
get a
much.
Bugatti. You see now. You see
Oh,
now, Connor,
yeah.
you could have had a cake now.
Fuck.
No, man.
Yo, that cake was intense.
Yeah, bro.
What cake?
There
Andrew
was like
Tate
this
got a.
Saudi prince that gifted Andrew Tate a Bugatti cake.
His
Big ass
Bugatti.
cake. Yeah, it looks like his car.
Jeez.
Exactly like his Bugatti. But it's massive. It's like the size of a single bed.
The size of a single
Yo,
bed.
that's crazy.
That's literally the size of it, Connor. Hey?
Yeah, no, it was big.
Like, the car's
Maybe
obviously
not
not
a
as big as
single
the bed.
bed, but like.
No, but the whole base is cake as well, eh, Connor? Not
Okay,
just
yeah,
the way the
actually
car is.
the base was like a single bed, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the car is obviously not the size of a single bed, but it's on like a foundation of cake as well. That's the size of a single bed. Could have been eating golf or cake now.
Golf R cake.
That's good. Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, I was waiting for 30-minute close to see if we're gonna be adding back that position, but
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just end up calling it a day at this 30 minutes.
yeah, it's gonna
I
break new
mean-
highs now.
Yeah. One loss for the morning. Calling it there, you know, that's perfectly fine.
I had a pretty nice management on this trade. I'm happy with it.
No way, no ways.
What happened? I was trying to know. What?
Send me a video of this Subaru going, you know, that turbo whistle. Yeah,
Oh my. Did he still like that thing as well, bro?
yeah. So he's saying it's better than the Golf R. He's mad.
No, bro. That thing will move your golf out.
Yeah,
Connor.
not at all.
And
Yeah, that thing is fucking quick, bro. It's probably really got like
Bro.
double the power as well. I think it was 600 horsepower, no?
No, but that oak's driving that thing at 176 miles per hour through that fucking little town, bro. Are you mull?
Bro,
What is that road called again, bro? Because I know the motorbikes go there and they say out of every 100 drivers on the bikes that they get at least 2 to 3 die when they do that race every time.
isn't that Isle of Man?
Jeez.
I think so, bro. Now isn't that the same place where that
Isle of Man
yeah, it is
TT.
all of it. Now isn't that where that car is also driving? It's that same road, and that
I'm
oak's
sure it
driving
is.
176 miles to do that shit, bro. That small space, not a fuck. And you see how nice he takes corners, bro. How he like, yo,
Oh, dude, on Twitter. Sorry. Okay.
no.
Okay, I'll talk then. So, no, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, dude, it's like the Hearties breakfast runs, bro. There's always flipping accidents on that road.
Listen, Oaks, how can I
With
shoot
bikes.
a small aeroplane, eh?
How can you shoot a small airplane?
Listen, there's some dwarf, eh, that comes up here every fucking morning before 6 o'clock. He pulls out his plane and then he flies. And then that thing, obviously, when it's in the air, it's quiet. Then all of a sudden, he does like a dive or something. I don't know what the fuck he does. And then he
Didn't
pulls
this
it up
oak
and
come past us on the golf course that one day?
I shoot this motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I need to find something to shoot him with. Something.
Just get
He
a
does it
laser,
every
bro.
single
Get a laser beam.
just his
Shine
eyeball,
his
eh?
window.
And make fucking nair. He'll at least get the. You know what? He will get. Yes, the snipers are on me, boss. Imagine.
No, now there's evidence.
Yeah, no.
Cheers, bro. Cheers. It's more.
No, but it's really annoying because it's fucking loud, bro. Like, if you have kids sleeping at that time, bro, they're waking up. Like, legit.
The kilowatts on the golf is it's stock, so it's like 230 kilowatts.
Jeez, but that's still insane, bro. I saw that video somebody took of you, where you went past quite quickly on your Instagram story, and I was like, jeez, dude, this thing actually has power. Eh?
Yeah. Nick
One of
was in
my
the car that day.
oh yes, dude.
It was
One of my
dark funny
friends,
because.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. tell
One
us
of my
all.
friends had a twin turbo Mini Cooper, the John Cooper works, bro. And I think
He
it
was
had
talking
something
about this
like,
car. Yeah.
yeah,
Too
and it
expensive
had
for
something
most.
like, yeah, dude, 216 kilowatts or something like that. Dude, and the only car in that like range that could beat it was a Golf R, dude. But that thing used to move, bro, that Mini Cooper. Like, it was ridiculous because it's so light that it also just, oh, dude, with the twin turbo John Cooper works, it moves, bro.
Don't
It's too
those cars
expensive.
have BM engines? Because
I'm not
Mini
too
and
sure,
BM are
but
like
Isn't
interlinked.
it Force also?
What's
No,
up,
Force
Jordan?
also.
George will know.
Jordan, no. What is a Mini Cooper? What? Jared? Twin? What?
it was a Mini Cooper John Cooper Works twin turbo.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what the fuck. That sounds like a fucking washing
Wayne
machine.
says
Bro.
they do have.
Nah, bro, they are
They do have BM
incredibly
engines.
quick.
Yeah, but have you seen the price on Mini Coopers, bro? It's so
Yeah.
expensive for that.
Yeah,
BMW
but
makes money.
Yeah, the friend that had it, bro, his parents were like insanely rich. So they said to him, cool, you know, to do this and that. If you get good grades, we'll buy you your first car and you can pick pretty much anything you want. And that's the car he ended up going with. And then, yeah, dude, he came, the first night he got it, he came to, we used to have drags by Northgate Mall, dude. And then he pitched up. Dude, all of us were like low-key laughing at him, like, bro, come on, you picked a Mini Cooper. And he's like, no, wait. Went
No,
around
wait.
to the where people raced, bro, and he was gapping people. Then he came back and like that sound of the car where like he came and he went, bro, and we were like, what on earth is this guy driving? And it was insane, bro. Yo.
I'm just getting tempted by this resistance we're forming now with the previous 4 hour. You know, we closed bearish on that 4 hour. Current hourly has no bottom wick, so we could easily come and create that bottom wick. If you break previous 15-minute lows here, you can have such a small stop.
So what are
It
you
is
thinking?
quite an aggressive trade. I mean,
Think we should be aggressive after the hour?
yeah, maybe best to just wait. The thing is though, then, yeah,
It's Monday. It's a fresh week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna paper trade that idea. Yes, listen to this oak talk about
Yeah.
Wayne's bark. Your Wayne's bark is fucking mental. Wayne's bark has a bigger engine than my previous car, literally.
Oh shit. So kind of what if it breaks that level, is your idea out the window?
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the like paper trade idea that I'm looking at. I don't think I'll take that. It is very aggressive. I don't like really such an aggressive sell idea with the previous 30-minute being so bullish.
They're
But the
just
thing is with
background noise.
the hourly having no bottom wick and previous 4 hour being bearish, you know, it could make sense. But the thing is also where we're sitting in price. The fact that the 4 hour didn't actually close below this support here. You know, now we have had to tap into that level, rejected. We are essentially just ranging. So I don't really want to get too aggressive here. Also, being at such significant lows, you know, you can see on the hourly that 1970 is quite a significant level, even 1974. Like I said, I was looking to take advantage of price moving down back into that level, but maybe we don't even have the volume to move back in there. And we see the demand coming back in here on gold, or at least just a steeper top wick on the daily or weekly candle up into like 1990 or even 2000.
Sounds like someone's TV is on in the background though.
I don't think it's mine. Well, it's not mine.
Unless
It's not my
someone's
background
speaking.
noise.
Connor's gonna go mood people outside now. Hey, you go back. I'm busy working.
Yeah, no, looking like nothing else is really lining up here. So I didn't get that volume to the downside as planned. Ended up managing risk, not taking the full stop there, which I think was a good call because at this point it looks like we could be moving up into that stop loss. So saved ourselves about 10 pips there. Something like that. Yeah, it was about
You know,
10
as you
pips.
said,
12 pips. Yeah, we don't know if we actually saved it. Maybe it respects that stop loss level and continues down. But hey, it's like I say, the trade idea hadn't really worked out as planned. So managed risk, kept the loss small. Wouldn't really want to be sitting here with the full positions just hovering below the stop loss area anyway. You know, so sometimes it's cuck to take a loss, but when I say cuck, I mean, you know, it doesn't feel good to take a loss, but it doesn't feel good to sit in drawdown for very long and then take a loss either, you know. So just getting out of your positions sooner rather than later, if it is going against you, is going to save you from some emotional pain. So at least now, since I managed my risk, I kept the loss small, I'm going to be more prepared for the next opportunity. Whereas if I had been sitting in drawdown right here with a full position right below where I had that initial stop loss, you know, it would be pretty draining at this point. It wouldn't feel great. So I'm happy to have taken a smaller loss than planned and ready for, you know, the next opportunity when price lines up. But right now, I'm not really loving it. I'm paper trading this idea. I'm going to leave this in. Look, don't take this trade blindly. I think if I were to take another trade, I would wait for London Open. But with that hourly having no bottom wick, you know, maybe come down, get that bottom wick. And if you're flipping bearish, you could then fill the previous hourly wick and so forth, continue moving down. Yeah, it's looking better and better the longer I sit here, so I think let me call it a day. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. I'm out of here. Take it easy, safe trading. Just be aware this week, leading up to FOMC and NFP next week, we may not have that volume that we've had, you know, over the last couple of weeks. So just take it easy. Look for the highest probability trades. This, for instance, I would say is not really the highest probability trade. In fact, staying out of this whole range is probably going to save you a lot of pain. Alright, check you tomorrow. Cheers, cheers.